walk through kind of your all's process and the criteria you guys put in place to kind of take that idea or that company that has been brought to your interest and bring it along your all's process and say, okay, we need to spend more time on this company because it meets these certain criterias or the processes we want to put in place. It meets kind of the stage they're in and their location, their theme. Just talk about some of that criteria.
Sure. So, I think about what we do right now as sort of being a people, market, product sort of way in which that I try to assess things. So I think first and foremost, we are looking, especially at the seed stage. I mean, again, we're talking about relatively early businesses that are going to go through a lot to reach their ultimate outcome and reach a successful outcome. So first and foremost, we're looking for people that we think are sort of best suited for that journey. So coachability and sort of interest in listening to the market as it responds to their product or service, or software to adjust to what they're learning about their customers, or maybe even adjusting the customer itself. That kind of flexibility is really important.
How do you measure that? How do you look at that and say, okay, this person is coachable, this person is listening? How do you look at that and say, okay, this is somebody that meets that?
Yeah, so I think about it in two ways. One is we put a lot of weight on customer conversations, early customer conversations. So generally, what we're talking to companies that have at least sort of like that earliest amount or set of customers and activity, so that it's not just sort of back of the napkin idea trying to figure out, hey, could this be a business? And talking to those customers about their interaction with the company is really important for us. Do they listen? Do they respond? Do they react? Are they generally responsive to feature or need changes that we think are important for our industry? And it's actually that kind of customer relationship, I think that's sort of most important. That's how early stage, one of the main way that early stage businesses start to understand what are the buttons that they have to push and levers that they can pull to really start to grow their business. And that's where we start to get really excited.
Yeah.
Those are the companies that we think we are best suited to help scale. So we're not coming in on day one to help them write code. And we're not coming in on day one with a big check and our fingers crossed saying, best of luck to you guys, hope it all works out and, makes us a bunch of money. We're looking to sort of work with them in their learnings from their earliest customers to take that initial subset, whatever it is, whether it's 1, 2, 10, 50 customers, and turn it into an exponential growth pattern based on those learnings. So the founders that are sort of most attuned with that kind of journey are sort of who we're looking for.